So we are certainly up against some challenging times right now, and we are constantly, as cybersecurity professionals, readjusting our standard workflows and almost a day-to-day strategy because you don't know what lies ahead. I'm curious to know what kind of professional challenges have you faced since COVID-19 started, and what have you been doing to really overcome those challenges?
Hey, that's a good question. I don't often get questions I haven't heard before, so that's a really good one. It's kind of been fortuitous timing for me in many ways. I had a schedule and a cadence of travel which wasn't great for my kids, wasn't great for me. In many ways, like the last time I was away from this home, away from this bed was, I think it was the 15th of Feb. So, you know what, that is bang on 7 months today. So I've not traveled at all in 7 months. Now I traveled, I think it was 240 days in 2019. And for the 2 or 3 years before that, it was about 40 something percent of the year. So that's it. In one way, it's a massive difference for me. In other ways, it's been really positive. I mean, it's not only for my lifestyle, because I get a lot more exercise. I've spoken to neighbours I've never spoken to before. That's nice. But professionally as well, because I had the opportunity to have so much travel and sort of, I guess, build up a name for myself, going and doing stuff, meeting people, doing stuff in person, getting getting opportunities, which I think would be hard to have without being in person. By the time we got to the point where it's like, look, we got to do everything remotely. Yeah, I was pretty well set up. I got a nice new camera. I got some nice lights in the office, and it's like, I'm good to go. so, so
Nice.
professionally, this has actually worked out well for me. And I think we've now gone through this curve of organizations going, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Hold back on everything. Let's not do everything. And this is what it felt to me like in, I don't know, let's say March, April kind of time frame. And I feel like we got kind of through to May, June, and all these companies were like, well, I guess we better just adjust, hadn't we? You know, like this is the new normal. Business has to go on. And of course, there are many companies doing very, very well out of the whole thing. We're literally talking on Zoom. I think I don't want to say they're happy about the pandemic, but I'm sure that their shareholders are happy about the outcome of the whole thing as well, right? So there are companies out there that are investing heavily, and I'm, seeing things sort of turn around, but from the new normal. I get to do all of this stuff without being jet lagged, which is good for me.